friends, what's up? It's me, Diana Paquet. This is like my third or fourth recording I've done on video. I'm still trying to get used to it, so bear with me. Today I wanted to talk to you about perseverance and our attitudes during adversity. We all go through adverse things, our 20s or 30s, in our childhood, 50s, all throughout our whole life. Life keeps lifing, right? And it can be a big struggle to handle, whether it's here, let me straighten this out or else like my OCD. There we go. I don't know if that's straight. Anyway, sometimes it can be so hard when we think things are going to go one way and we think we've got a plan, and then all of a sudden it's not like that anymore. I've had that happen very, very many times in my life where a marriage didn't work out. My body broke down and I had to lay on an ice pack for several weeks. I, fell down and really hurt something. I had a brain injury, and last summer I had a brain injury and I didn't end up I spent for one thing, I had just opened a salon and gone back to work for the first time in 7 years. I ended up hitting the back of my head, thinking I was fine, going to bed and waking up the next morning and basically collapsing and going to a hospital via ambulance for a week. And then once I got in the ambulance, I had a walker. And once I got off the walker, I could not drive. I couldn't even cross the street. I couldn't look left and right without totally getting disoriented and dizzy. So that was totally unexpected. It was super frustrating. I had to rely on my adult, teen children to drive me around. And I had this business that was costing money every week to keep open. So I had to get back in there as fast as possible. And I could tell you stories of times where I haven't been as good at persevering, and I've kind of let myself get down, and I sort of sit in my own, they call it sitting in your diaper, or sitting in my own garbage. And then I can tell you other times where I have just done a few things, and even though it doesn't make things perfect, it doesn't, fix the fact that I had a brain injury or anything like that, it did make the whole experience a lot more pleasant. It made it less of a negative thing and more of a this is life. This is how I roll. So I think having perseverance, knowing how to handle adversity is a huge tool to have in life. And sometimes when I feel like I'm making these little podcasts or now videos, I feel like if something ever happened to me, my 5 children, they could go back and be like, oh, that's what mom thinks about, maybe that's what I should name my podcast. Here's what mom thinks. And that's what mom thinks about adversity. So here it goes. And I've got a little list. Oh wait, I'm not on the right page. There we go. Okay. So it was titled Dealing with Adversity as an Adult. I wrote first, let yourself be frustrated. I mean, toxic positivity is not going to get anyone anywhere. So cuss about it, go to a boxing class about it, slam your fist into some pillows about it, and be frustrated about it. Don't take it out on your kids. Take it out on, you let yourself process it. Take it out on a pillow. Go into one of those, go to a batting cage, whatever you have to do. Let yourself be frustrated, because to pretend that something isn't frustrating when it really is, or it didn't work out, you have to feel those emotions and sort of go through those emotions of loss or grief or whatever the thing is and sit with it. Don't sit too long with it. Try not to sit too long with it. I felt sorry for myself when I got home. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I had much different plans than this for the summer. But it changed my life. I mean, it caused me to stop drinking. I don't drink anymore. It caused me to eat better. It caused me to work out more. It caused me to be more interested in my longevity and my health for my 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. I'm very focused on that now, where I wasn't a year and a half ago. So the second thing I wrote down was support yourself with food that supports you. Definitely stick with and push more for your workouts. Now, when something happens that is unexpected, frustrating, and takes you out of what you thought things were going to be, and it's probably a negative thing, that's not the time to stop working out, because your workouts are going to help you sort of move through some of that negative emotion that you have about it. They're going to help you. It's going to help you, it helps you with your fitness. It helps you regulate just getting through the day. Makes your skin look better. Everything's better with a little workout. And if you are sort of flying blind, you're flailing because you've had this thing happen, having a workout, even if it's just a slow and low, just sitting on a bike and pedaling while you read something positive, it can have such a positive effect on your brain and set your day on a completely different trajectory. And then the food, I mean, my goodness, being able to eat something high in protein, high in fiber, lots of plants on your plate, that's going to really make a difference in your mood. They say you eat your mood. So if you're going to be in a bitchy, bad mood because of something that happened anyway, you're going to need every tool that you can get, and definitely bright, vibrant vegetables, healthy, a healthy diet, something that's supporting you. It's so worth it. And listen, I went through a lot of years where I was like, if I'm in a bitchy mood, I want to drive through Taco Bell. That was my go-to. But the choices that I made there, it was all like plastic food. And then I would feel like a plastic person, just like, so keep that in mind. Number 3, make a battle board for the day. I did that today because I had a whole bunch of stuff I wanted to get done. And my brain is like crazy pants because I've got a 7-year-old, an 18, 19, 20, and 22-year-old kid. I'm trying to keep, in contact with everybody, see how everyone's day is going, driving this person to track, taking this person to acro. I've got a business. So if I don't have a battle board for the day, and listen, it's not really a big battle board, it's just like a little calendar, but I write down, here's the things I want to get done. And then I put them in a smart order. I know I want to do some stuff on the computer later on today. I also know that my 7-year-old, when I pick her up from school, is going to want to have a snack and watch an hour of TV. So I can sit next to her while she's watching her hour of TV and do my stuff then that I want to do. So figure out the things that you need to get done for the day, because if you're getting your stuff accomplished, you're going to be taking care of what you need to be taken care of, not letting yourself or whoever else you're responsible for, your parents, your spouse, your family. And then you're also going to be able to feel like you're like ahead of the day. You're like, okay, I've got the day. I'm winning the day. That kind of a feeling. And that kind of feeling can lead to more positive emotions. I love this one. Lists. So that goes along with the battle board. But if you think about, sometimes when you're so bummed out about something, or there's something that's giving you a ton of anxiety, say you lost your job and now you weren't expecting that. Now you're out like job hunting and you were like, shit, that was not what I was expecting. Sometimes when I'm in that kind of a place, I can't even think of what would make me feel better. So sit down and write down what would make me feel better. Call a friend, take a bath, work on your resume, whatever it is, take a walk, some deep breathing exercises. Because oftentimes we're so caught up in just like the rumination that we don't even get to the part where we can help ourselves. So having a list, like a little tiny list, it could be on your phone, it could be taped to your refrigerator, it can be taped on your mirror in your bathroom, but something that will help you refocus and remember, okay, I've got these tools that can help me. Make a list of things now that you're excited about for the future. Thinking and being future focused is such a huge tool to making you feel like, okay, things feel like this now, but in 6 months, it's going to look totally differently. So being able to focus on the fact that your ailment is going to heal. You are working on, I've got an Achilles tear right now. It's a pain in the ass getting through to the doctor. It's a pain in the ass getting a referral to the ortho, figuring out, icing my heel, massaging my leg, trying to get blood flow there. But it's going to get better. And so being future focused on the fact that I'm not going to always have pain. I'm going to be able to walk and work out freely. It's not going to always be like that. And then also planning things that make you like truly excited about the future. So whether that's a vacation or a wedding you're going to, or you're saving to get your flooring redone or whatever, have a little list of things that make you feel excited about the future. And then also a list. So you're going to have lots of little lists, but I have these on my phone. And when I'm feeling really down and I can't focus on anything except for how scared I am or how frustrated I am or how angry I am, I go to these. And another list I have is a list about things that you love about yourself. This helps you remember why you're worthy, why you're worth the work, why you do the things that you do, why life is worth living, right? So what are the things that you love about yourself? Are you tenacious? Are you artistic? Are you loving? Are you caring? Are you super organized? What gifts do you have that you share with people that make you feel like you're worthy? I have a girlfriend who's a flight attendant, and I know she's really, really beautiful outside and inside, but I know that she touches people every flight and makes them feel uplifted and better just by being her, you know? So what are those things that your best friend would say about you? What would she say? Oh, that girl, she just lights up a room when she walks in because of XYZ. Write those down so that you can do that for yourself when your best friend's not around to say it for you. All right. Get in a good vibrational mindset. Okay, I love this one. Take control of your vibrational mindset. So think about, what are the ways that this change is good for me? Is it possible that this job was crap and it ended up being the catalyst that you needed to go get another job or do a different thing or go back to school or whatever? Was it a marriage you needed to get out? Is what, in what ways can you think about this and change your vibrational mindset about it? Like when I think about my head injury, it sucked so much, but I didn't even realize how many good things were going to come out of it, how much I would know about brain health and how much I would be able to educate myself and become interested. I don't think I wasn't even aware that there was such a thing as a neural pathway in your brain. I had no idea about cognitive health. I knew about mental health. I've been going to therapy for years and years. I know about physical health. I go to the gym, but I didn't know anything about my cognitive health. So think about, what are the things that you don't even realize are going to be a benefit from this thing happening, and get in a good vibrational place. What things are going to change, what things are going to look like in a year, how things are going to be different when you get that new job. You know, like, yeah, maybe this old job's ending, but like your new best friend might be at your next job. Your new big opportunity, your new big break, your new lifestyle that you really, really enjoy, that lights you up, might be your next step. Bye.